Hey, can we talk about something that's weirdly comforting yet wildly dysfunctional at the same time? You know how there are things we all do or go along with or pretend are totally normal, but deep down we know they're just not? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of them, and we're just out here faking it together. So today I'm running through 11 things that we all quietly act like are normal, even though they're basically sabotaging our peace, our time, our health, and more. We've normalized these toxic behaviors, traits, and ideas, and we've got to stop it. So let's get into it. 1. Not having any free time. We've collectively convinced ourselves that being chronically busy is just part of being an adult. We overschedule ourselves, and if we have kids, we've overscheduled them too. But being maxed out all the time, juggling work, errands, kids, laundry, dentist appointments, and whatever emotional breakdown we've got scheduled for Thursday simply isn't sustainable. Especially when you realize the wealthier you are, the more free time you probably have. We live in a world where us average Janes and average Joes are having to take paid time off to get our errands done because there's just no time to get things done. We can't afford to outsource help like cleaning, cooking, childcare, which means we are priced out of having leisure time. It's not just a scheduling issue, it's systemic, and it's exhausting. 2. Working from bed. We told ourselves that remote work would equal freedom, which it is and it can be. But then somehow some of you people ended up doing your little emails from under a blanket, lying in your bed, laptop perched on your knees like it's a sad little desk. It might be cozy, yeah. And it's not like you need to wear your going out pants to do your Zoom calls, so pajamas are the norm. But also, your brain gets confused by this. Is your bed a sleep space? A workspace? A doom scroll space? No one really knows for sure. The result is bad sleep, worse posture, and zero boundaries between home and work. So yeah, maybe put on your fancy work sweatpants and find an actual desk. Listen, I've worked remotely for over a decade now, so I'm somewhat of an expert. And in that time, I have moved homes twice. And the last time we moved, I made sure that I had a dedicated workspace in the home. And it's made all the difference. If you have the ability, having a spot in your living quarters where you can go to work can improve your work from home quality of life. 3, constantly watching the news. We are doom scrolling ourselves into anxiety spirals in the name of staying informed. It's just not worth it. It's important, yes, to know what's going on in the world and to have a baseline understanding of important discussions, but we don't need to normalize having all of the breaking news details in real time, especially with all of the chaos currently happening in our world. There's a massive difference between being aware and being overwhelmed. If your mental health is in free fall because your phone keeps yelling breaking news alerts at you, you're allowed to mute that chaos, even just for a minute. Turn off notifications. Leave your phone at home and just go for a walk around the block. Give your brain some space to breathe. 4, being available 100% of the time. This one hits hard whether it's replying to emails at 11 p.m. when you should be going to bed or emotionally managing your entire friend group's drama via group chat. We don't have to be available 24/7. Well, okay, you do have to be available 24/7 if you're like the parent to a newborn baby or something like that, but you don't need to be available in the middle of the night for a work crisis if the middle of the night isn't your working hours. We've confused being dependable with being accessible at all times. The truth is, that's not in your job description. You are allowed to log off. You're allowed to not text back immediately. You're even allowed to take a nap and turn your phone off. Let's normalize rest and boundaries, okay? 5, Googling your health symptoms. I mean, okay, we all do this one because healthcare is expensive, AF, and confusing, and half of us don't even know who our primary care doctor is. And honestly, it's not like that primary care doctor is going to do anything to help anyway, signed someone with over a decade of fatigue and perfectly normal labs. Health and poverty are inherently intertwined, and this sort of thing just kind of happens as a result. We pretend that Googling our symptoms is just normal, that we just don't deserve or expect or whatever you want to say, access to healthcare, and it's on us to figure out what's wrong and deal with it. But going from mild sore throat to a terminal condition in 3 clicks is not the best plan. It's not normal. It's just what happens when the system fails us, and WebMD is free. 6, making work our entire identity. Look, I love a good hustle, and most of us have a hustle or three these days, but if your entire sense of self-worth is tied to your job title or how productive you are, it's a trap. You are more likely to burn out and less likely to have work-life balance that ensures you stay grounded. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but companies don't give loyalty awards. If you were to drop dead at your desk tomorrow, they'd have your job posted on LinkedIn before your body was even removed from the building. And if your job disappears tomorrow through AI or a reduction in force or bad business deals or whatever, who are you without it? You are more than what's in your email signature. I promise. 7. Performative identities. We live in a time where it's very easy to curate a lifestyle instead of actually living your life. Do you actually like hiking? Or did you just see someone on TikTok who looked happy while hiking? I learned this the hard way when I moved to Utah several years ago. I tried learning how to ski, and that first season I tore my ACL. And I felt guilty that skiing wasn't for me. I live near the mountains. Don't I need to ski because I'm supposed to ski? Yeah, no, it's okay to not ski, and it's not for everyone, and I didn't need to force myself to do it in some bid to make other people envious of my living near the mountains lifestyle. It's okay to not follow every trend. You don't have to aesthetic your way into an identity. You don't have to do what other people are doing so you can fit in. Besides, you were born to stand out. You're allowed to just be you, weird hobbies and all. Number 8. Romanticizing burnout. This one's sneaky. We brag about being tired like it's some weird badge of honor. We one-up each other's exhaustion like it's a competition. Oh, you slept 4 hours? Must be nice. I was up all night, studying, finishing a presentation, editing a YouTube video, or whatever I was doing. And this is not normal. Sleep is essential to life. But guess what? Chronic exhaustion is not a flex. It's a warning sign that things are not going well in your body. Being the most productive person at work might earn you praise from your boss, but it's not healthy to indulge in things that will lead to crashing out. Let's stop turning burnout into a badge of honor and start reclaiming rest as a right, as it should be. 9. Saying, I'm fine, when you're really not. I'm fine is the universal emotional cover-up. It's doing more harm than good. Suppressing your feelings doesn't make them disappear, it just buries them under a pile of unresolved stuff that will resurface when you least expect it. And it's especially an issue for men in today's society, where avoiding vulnerability only sparks resentment and tension. Real strength is being honest about your not-so-fine moments. Let's stop being hyper-masculine and develop some emotional intelligence instead. Number 10. Ghosting. Which is unfortunate because I love me a good Irish goodbye. We treat ghosting, which is cutting another person off without warning, like it's a normal, acceptable way to avoid awkward conversations. But cutting people off with zero communication is immature, and it can be hurtful. Ghosting is especially prevalent on dating apps, and in dating in general. Hard conversations are uncomfortable, but they're necessary and they're a part of life. Ghosting might feel easier in the moment, but it leaves a mess behind every single time. It's not healthy or productive. 11. Feeling guilty for resting. I am so guilty of this one. I don't even really know how to rest, and when I do try to rest, my mind races with all the things I should be doing instead. Like, productivity is just my thing, I guess. I don't know. We live in a culture that praises productivity and makes rest feel like laziness, but rest isn't a reward, it's a requirement. We need it. Daily moments of mindfulness can give us a break from the chaos of life. Even those small moments of rest help counteract unhelpful ideas about productivity and work that lead to burnout, and they ensure that we show up as our best selves in our personal and our alone time. Deep rest is also essential, so longer breaks. You don't have to earn your break, and you're allowed to exist without being useful every second. It's time to stop overworking yourself for external validation or to compensate for your insecurities and anxieties. Take a moment and breathe. If any of these hit a little too close to home, don't beat yourself up. We've all bought into these habits because they've been sold to us as just how life is. But we do get to question that, and we can choose something better. So let me know in the comments, which of these felt the most real to you, and what are you trying to unnormalize in your life right now? And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who definitely needs to stop working from their bed.